I need to introduce what this is. Hello, listener. Welcome. It's me. I'm Paul. I'm one of your kind of standard, not very... Don't be excited. You know how this goes.
You're off the shelf. And... Oh, and this is JCPenney, top of the line right here.
This is the good shit.
Yeah.
Kmart? Absolutely not.
That's right.
No. Welcome, listener. The other voice you're hearing is a co-host for today.
Hello.
For the first time.
Yeah.
And I certainly hope not the last time.
Sure. Yeah, no, I'm down.
Come guest. Come co-host.
Sure.
Always love having you.
I like being on the show. I love movies. And I don't get to talk about movies enough. Although my 10 and 6-year-old think that's all I talk about. So, why do you talk in movie quotes all the time? I'm like, because my brain is broken.
Tell me about it.
You could say that again.
Oh, you came in here looking like shit.
Tell me about it.
Well, we've already hit the groove, y'all. So
Yeah.
David Parke is here. You know David Parke. He was from our Point Break episode and our Defending Your Life episode.
That's right.
And now he's here for...
sorry, for class. I don't know. What am I? I was interested in hear what I was here for. No,
please tell me, inform me.
I'm here for a class act. Apparently, I only like movies from the first half of the 1990s.
I mean, it's a great era.
Yeah, it really is.
It's arguably 89 to like 96. I know I'm going into mid-90s here, but it is arguably the best clump of years of film. I mean,
it's
so
kind of
much
crazy.
good
I was
stuff.
listening to, not to bring up another movie-centric podcast.
How dare you?
After The Studio came out, I got into The Town. And so I listened to that to keep up with what's going on in the industry actually. And I brought that up for a reason that I've already forgotten. So,
undoubtedly.
because it took me forever to figure out the name of the podcast.
Indubitably.
Oh, okay. I'll give you this to tie it back into
I'll tell you this for
that
free.
show, The Studio. The guy that plays the producer, that's not Seth Rogen, the
Ike
comedic actor,
Barinholtz?
Ike Barinholtz, he now has a podcast. And apparently he had Dave Franco on, who's a connoisseur of 1999 films. So like his deal is 1999 and like how great that year was for movies. But I think you could do that for almost any year in the 90s, in that decade. You could be contender for the best movies.
I think you could do that for a lot of the 70s, the 80s.
Yeah.
There's so much good stuff during the big boom of true independent filmmaking and grindhouse filmmaking and all these different movements that seem to be happening. And now it's just, how do we churn this into as much for the stakeholders?
You know,
as
the
we
way
can?
the way my brain works, that brain fart that I had is just a teaser for later in the episode when I remember.
That's exciting.
So everybody has to just keep listening. Yeah.
Well, everyone, it's Paul, it's David Parke. David, what you been doing?
What you been doing? What you been doing?
I am freelance for the last year as a video editor here in Hollywood. And the most exciting thing, although, how do we keep this evergreen?
It's so funny you just used that word.
I have been working on movies that maybe you've seen at this point.
You'll find out later in the podcast why I just said that. You have so much to look forward to.
Sweet. I used to work at Disney before I went corporate. Now that I'm freelance, I'm now available.
Disney, famously not corporate.
Somehow Palpatine.
I mean, literally, I was doing corporate videos.
You apologize.
I was doing less synergy and more business to business marketing.
Workflow.
Yeah. So I've been working back in the studio system and constantly finding jobs, and it sucks. How about you?
Oh, dude. Well, outside of also, job hunting and things of this nature, I spent some time going through our backlog of episodes because I mentioned to you something about directors.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that you brought this movie because I was like, give me 1 to 3 movies. And it was like this and Back to School and something else. And I was like, these are totally left field and I'm kind of inspired. And also I've been wanting to rewatch this movie like actively, but I went through I would like to read you a list of directors that we've done 0 times or very little.
Okay.
Kubrick, Carpenter, Cronenberg, Kelly Reichardt, Brian De Palma, Robert Townsend, Francis Ford Coppola, Lynn Ramsey, Danny DeVito, PTA, Abel Ferreira, Gina Prince Blythewood, Affleck, Del Toro. We've done 1 Ridley Scott.
Wow.
1 Spike Lee.
You're so dominant.
1 Albert Brooks. So yeah, pump your fist in victory. I just am kind of floored to a degree that these like quote unquote auteur filmmakers and stuff, like we haven't done more of this stuff, but like we did Half Baked.
Yeah. I remember when you first reached out before we did Defending Your Life, and I think of that pitch to this day, and maybe the pod has evolved since then.
No.
But when I tell people oh, I'm going on the review, and if they're not listeners already, they say, what is that? And I say, I give the premise of the pod, but I say the pitch is usually find a movie that you have strong opinions about, whether you like it or not. So usually if I think of prepping, like anytime we chat on text or something and we're making movie references, even those references that I make are based off of the most obscure movie that I might have a strong opinion about either way, and that might not be in the zeitgeist. So all of those directors, unfortunately, don't have non-zeitgeisty films, really.
No, that's a really good point.
Yeah.
And people are choosing things that are very personal to them and want to talk about them.
It's almost
with us.
that's the corner you get boxed into, is with given those parameters. Now it's a personal choice either way, because I think 13 was one of the other movies that I had thrown out.
That was the other one,
and that's one of the movies I almost walked out of in my life.
Oh, well,
so
who directed that?
I have no idea.
I cannot remember who it was. I remember Holly Hunt. No, not Holly Hunter.
That'd be
Holly Hunter.
Yeah, let's see.
I can't. Evan Rachel Wood.
Yeah. Let's see.
I barely remember it. And the guy who ended up directing The Brutalist. Is in 13. I believe.
Yeah, that's right. And I thought that was wild because I hate that movie. Catherine Hardwicke.
Yeah. Who like did Twilight, whatever. You also brought so far, I think, the only Catherine Bigelow.
Oh, really?
I don't think we've done any other Bigelow where it's like no
she
Zero Dark
directed
30,
the hell out of them.
no Near Dark. I thought somebody might bring Strange Days at some point.
If looking at your back catalog, it feels right. It feels like it should.
We just did Demolition Man.
Oh, yeah.
And guess what else we just did? Orange County.
I love Orange County.
Just did it.
Stussy.
It's just literally any store on Hollywood Boulevard. Literally any store. The premise to that movie and this movie, so many similarities.
Yeah.
Shane Brainerd, Sean Brumder, the mixed transcript,
that's funny.
Genius Kid. It was crazy. I saw so many parallels to things that came after this movie in this movie. Yeah. And I want to give credit to this movie for that.
It certainly is groundbreaking in that way.
it has its moments, damn it.
It's funny that I went into it, and we'll talk about it later, what it's based on, but I went into it like, oh, it's a take on the body swap comedy, but it's not. But that was my, I haven't seen this movie in probably 10 years. But
please don't be Soul Man. Please don't be Soul Man. Please don't be Soul Man.
I did wonder what it would look like in through 2026 eyes. It's not horrible, but I also don't know if I watched this movie. I must have been 10. I don't know that I'd show my 10-year-old this movie.
Sure. And as you said, we'll unpack more of that. Yeah. And I want to say in terms of Soul Man, that's a movie with just straight up blackface. This is a movie with a black cast.
Yeah.
So this is a very different situation. Yeah. We've talked about what we've been doing. David, do you know what comes next?
What I'm watching.
What am I watching?
My wife was home sick and said, hey, do you mind if I start Peaky Blinders? And I said, no, it's fine, but I'd like to watch it with you. I came home and she had just about finished season 1. So she ended up watching it twice, and I was behind like a season and a half. Then all of a sudden 2 seasons, then she had finished the show and was waiting for me to finish the show. Loved the show. And awesome. Then we watched Immortal Man, and it was bad. Unfortunately.
No. Not everything can be El Camino.
Which I still haven't seen because I think I'm Breaking scared. Bad, right? I did watch Breaking Bad. I also never finished Better Call Saul. So I got to finish that so that way I can then go into El Camino.
I mean, gutting. So good, though.
Yeah. Better Call Saul's great. So we watched Peaky Blinders, and we're fresh off of that, which is old news already. But what was great was we started it like a week before the movie came out. So I told her, I was like, yeah, we're behind, but a movie's coming out next week. She was like, are you kidding? So
catch up.
Yeah. So it was kind of great. It worked out timing wise. And that was our big thing. We haven't found the next It yet. It did get me to convince her to watch Oppenheimer, which she did not watch when it came out.
Oh, whoa.
So I showed her that. We've watched that this week. And she was like, it was good. Cillian Murphy was great in it, but like it was too mathy for me. But
it's a very cerebral, you're looking into the galaxies inside of Robert Oppenheimer's eyes in terms of like, what am I doing? What will come of this? Yeah. Like, what are the repercussions? And
I forgot how it's a long movie.
Yeah.
But so much happens in that movie.
Yeah.
And I will, listener, stay tuned, draw comparisons to Class Act and Oppenheimer. So, having been fresh off
Thank goodness there are characters with similar names here. So we're okay, good.
Fresh off of 2 views of Class Act with an Oppenheimer in between. We're
3 Dr. Oppenheimers, 2 actors, 2 Dr. The math I can't do.
I'm like this.
Listener, David is making like the triangle on his face, channeling the power of the atom. I went to the Eagle Theater at Vidiot's with the Beat Out, who has been ill as well and on the mend. We always wish her well, Special K, Excelsior. But we went and saw my favorite Scorsese. I haven't done a Scorsese.
Wow.
Color of Money.
I haven't seen it. I got to see it.
Watch The Hustler if you have time.
Okay.
Watch Color of Money. These movies being 25 years apart totally works for me. I love both movies, but the fucking weirdo people are like clapping for Tom Cruise and like Paul Newman, of course, when these names come up on the big screen. And then like it's like Robbie Robertson music, and I'm like, yeah! And it's like me and like 3 other fucking dorks, like Michael Ballhaus, Thelma Schoonmaker. Oh shit!
Yeah, that's
so. Either way, it was such an incredible experience. It looked beautiful. I think it was a very good digital transfer for whatever that's worth. The soundtrack is so much better. It scores so much better in the theater, which is hard to believe, but also like snappier and quippier and hornier and funnier than it's ever been. Like, nice. And part of it, I'm sure, is because I've never been so locked in. But please watch that movie. If
had you ever seen it in the theater before?
No, I mean I've seen the movie 5-6 times, but
it was like the first time I saw The Exorcist when it got re-released in theaters in the early 2000s.
Yeah,
I saw all kinds of shit I had never seen before on VHS at that time.
Yeah,
it was 99 that it re-released in theaters or something.
Because I had just gotten my AARP card. Usually dinner was 3:15, 3:30. That's 2000. Yeah.
So I remember seeing that, and when I saw Halloween in the theater for the first time, was like a trip, dude. Yeah, that was a blast.
We're going to move on, folks. We've talked about what we've been doing.
Yes,
we've talked about what we've been watching. David, I would like you to tell me as much as one possibly can stand about Class Act.
Okay.
Archaeology is the search for fact.
I'm going to fill your ear holes with a bunch of facts. Strap in. Here we
Promise just the ear holes. Okay, great.
Class Act is a DePass Entertainment Warner Brothers. That's a Warner Brothers subsidiary, folks. Film that was released in 1992. It is rated PG-13, and they make the most out of that PG-13. And it it blazes by so fast, even though it's an hour 38. I was surprised. I was like, how long is this movie? I was like, is it an hour 10?
Our first disagreement.
Really? Oh, wow. Sorry.
No, don't.
I felt like
this is what we're here to do, baby.
I feel like there's scenes on the cutting room floor that I miss out of this story-wise. And
you know what? Maybe it would have put some other things together, but the storylines and that they decided to keep, we need to save this. I need to let you keep going.
It's a type of film.
Like every other film. It is a type of film.
It was a film that was shot.
It was produced, made, released, the whole thing. People saw it, paid money. Cash. People sometimes had sex in the theaters. People made theses and renaissances and whatever about it at their schools.
The budget is $7.5 million estimate. If you were to do that today, this movie would be $17.6 million. Opening weekend was June 7th, 1992. This was an get out of school, go with your buds to go see this movie.
Okay.
To put yourself in the mindset on
I had not even been born.
June evening.
So I wouldn't know. I had not.
I was 7.
Oh, wow. You cut school to see Class Act when you were 7?
Yeah,
That's fucking dope. That's amazing.
I was like, I'm second grade. I'm out of here.
You're the coolest person I've ever met.
Because I ditched school to go see Class Act in
when
92.
you were 7?
Well, let me tell you about this guy I met.
That's the ballsiest shit I've ever heard.
The opening weekend, it did $3.42 million. That's $8 million, which isn't anything to shake a stick at in terms of, if you consider the budget was $7.5 million. It wound up making $13.2 million in the theaters. Were that to be today, that would be $31 million.
That's a good amount of money.
And that's the worldwide money as well. So other releases this weekend are Patriot Games. Is that Mel Gibson? Or that's the Patriot?
That, sir, is Harrison Ford.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking The Patriot. This is The Patriot Games. I don't think I've seen Patriot Games.
Childish.
Who did Patriot Games?
That's Harrison Ford. Sean Bean is the bad guy.
Oh, nice.
I cannot remember the director right now, but it is the movie where Harrison Ford takes over Jack Ryan from Baldwin.
Oh, it's a Jack Ryan film.
It's the second Jack Ryan film.
Oh,
sequel to Red October.
Nice. Other top fives, in addition to Patriot Games, Sister Act, absolute classic.
Great movie. I love that movie.
And I feel like some of this movie...
evergreen.
Yes, true. I feel like Sister Act 2, I remember more fondly. I don't know why. Jennifer Love Hewitt, that's why.
I was going to say, I can't imagine that you would if you were to watch it today. Although, like, the hook of that song is great.
There's a lot of parallels between that movie and this movie.
Correct.
I think they shot it in the same classroom.
David, I have great news. They didn't have any lovely lavender collaboratories in Sister Act 2. You get your Mel Gibson movie. Here you go, bud. What you were looking forward to.
Oh, is that... Oh, Lethal Weapon 3. There he is. Maybe I saw Lethal Weapon. Yeah, I saw Lethal Weapon 3 in my periphery, and I was like, Patriot, yeah.
Honestly, you cut school inside?
That's it, yeah. Far and Away. I know that title. Is that Tom Cruise?
It is.
Okay. And Nicole Kidman?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. And then, did that have a song? Was that like an Oscar song movie? That seems like a movie that, like this one, says the name of the movie in the song. You know what I mean?
Far and Away, directed by Ron Howard. Embrace her, Tom, from the apple box.
And then, oh my God, holy shit.
Encino Man.
To round out the cinematic universe, you could do a double feature of Encino Man and Class Act and be like, what the fuck?
Similar to Oppenheimer, you could. Mm-hmm. Should you?
Well, you know what? Toward the end of this movie, they hint that maybe they're going to then tell Blade's story.
It feels like they're trying to set it up for a sequel, and
They're definitely Frankenstein 2025ing the end of this movie a little
Shut
bit.
It down.
And then Alien 3 finished 6th. Now, hold on.
Do you like that movie?
I've never seen it.
Oh, dude, I'm an Alien 3 lover. And
now, there's some news. There was some news months ago about Alien 3. Are you privy to this?
No, I was just gonna say I watched the producer's cut of it or whatever, and I did not enjoy it. And actually, I'm a weirdo and enjoy the theatrical cut.
This is it. The assembly cut is coming out.
I watched it on Max, and I did not really enjoy it.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it had been available since DVD or maybe Blu-ray.
Oh, so this isn't new.
Yeah, but it's kind of a big deal. It's the first time it was on digital, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And I was like, this is very long. We're doing the same things over and over again. This and Class Act, a lot in common. But
does Stoney show up in Alien?
The alien is played by Pauly Shore in the assembly cut.
The alien.
Craster. Get you. Terrible. So this finished 7th though, but ended up with 31 adjusted on 17. So it still like doubled its money. So it had legs.
Then they did this. Was this between House Parties 1 and 2? Or 2 and 3?
Because it was definitely before 4 and 5 or the remake. There's 6 House Parties.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of House Party.
I still love the first one. I watched it half a dozen years ago.
This is the only Kid and Play film I've seen in the Kid and Play universe.
This gets more and more bizarre every second. I have a fondness for House Party to this day.
Nice. I gotta see it.
I liked Kid and Play as a young lad.
Yeah.
But
I only knew Kid and Play
my
from
nostalgia
this
doesn't
movie.
extend to this.
Yeah, I only knew Kid and Play from this movie and knew that they made music.
Yeah.
But this is it. And then I think they have the dance that my sister's 10 years older than me, so she was doing like the Kid and Play
they
dance.
Had a dance. Yeah.
Other films from '92: Delicatessen, Noises Off, The Year of the Comet, Newsies, Folks, Night and the City, Shining Through, Malcolm X, and Hook.
Of course, you had to bring up Hook. It's always about you hit my bed. Why? You want a cookie? You want a party?
That's so good. The only thing I hate Steven Spielberg for is that he hates that movie.
Well, he's admitted he looks back on it fondly in some ways, but as you listen to our Hook episode before or after this episode, who's to say? But he has like interesting mixed feelings. I'm actually looking forward to, because I haven't rewatched it yet. I haven't sat and watched that movie critically as an adult ever.
Oh.
So it'll be interesting to go on that journey.
My wife
to Neverland.
My wife has an aversion to Christmas outside of Christmas, and it's a Christmas movie. I always forget.
Oh, I love that.
They go to London to see Nana Wendy for Christmas.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really play a part of the movie other than they're going to see her for Christmas, and they're doing a dedication. Great picture and incredible John Williams soundtrack.
The score is
like I've only seen John Williams at the Bowl once, and I don't think you ever know when they do what the set list is going to be, but he did Hook when I saw him, and it was great.
I love the Home Alone scores. Love them.
Yeah.
And was like, Home Alone, Home Alone, Home Alone. And at times, and somebody was like, he only does music from his movies. Yeah, thank you, David. That's it. David shook his head. There was like a violent reaction of like, oh my God. Yeah. And that score to me is timeless.
That's like if people get mad at you for saying, "Oh, I love John Hughes movies. Home Alone is my favorite," and somebody gets mad at you, and it's like, "Yeah, I'm right." Or like a buddy of mine likes to be a pain in the ass and says, "My favorite '80s band is Green Day," because technically they started in the '80s. So.
Right. That's funny.
Yeah.
Dutch, as much as Weird Science, as much as Planes, Trains, as much as Home Alone. These are all John Hughes movies.
Yeah. Yeah,
they all have a similar feel regardless.
Yeah. I think there's like there were like the late 90s teen movies that were homages to John Hughes movies. But then there's films like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, which was an 80s John Hughes movie that was not about high school. And then there's the tier below it. And I feel like Class Act fits right into that tier below John Hughes style film that's not a John Hughes film.
I made a list of movies that I think have pieces of this movie that I like better than this movie while intentionally avoiding John Hughes.
Oh.
And we'll go over that list as we talk about
I'm excited to hear that. And then, Letterboxd average 3. Now, I know that we follow each other on Letterboxd, so I did not rate it because I didn't want to tip you
Same.
off.
Smart man.
So I didn't know that. This is news to me. And you can follow you.
I'm at Paul Acts Badly. David, you are...
David_Parke with an E at the end. Parke.
And then, of course, Run BMC. There's an at before that.
I love that Siskel and Ebert were split on this movie.
The fact that Siskel was on the up for this.
My man.
No shit.
My man. 17% Rotten Tomatoes. How dare everyone. 72% popcorn. Well done, everyone. Metascore 42. And yeah. No major awards. How dare the Academy.
What?
Yeah.
No.
It should have won Best Song. What won Best Song in 92?
Best original song. Did you?
It was good.
Did you like?
Oh, End of the Rose, Boys to Men. No, Class Act's better.
I mean, the way the movie starts with the.
It's so good.
It's all attitude. It's great.
Yeah.
I mean, it has its moments. So kudos to you, director Randall Miller, also director of CBGB, Bottle Shock, and House Guest. Sinbad.
Love House Guest.
Writers of the screenplay were John Semper Jr., writer of Green Lantern, Beware My Power, and Cynthia Friedlob, who looks like did this movie. Music was Vassal Benford, The Associate, The Sixth Man, a movie I thought about while I was watching this movie. Swan Princess Christmas. Interesting, this person... David, when I was doing research on this is like an insanely musically talented human being.
Huh.
And the scores that I mentioned are largely the more known things.
Yeah.
And
Or is he like a studio musician? Does he not do movies? Is he like a music guy? Did he work at like Paisley Park?
Oh, he's like a music guy for certain. But like, God, the music in this movie drives me fucking insane. Cinematography of this movie, Francis Kenny.
Now I have to look in my contacts.
New Jack City, How High, another movie I thought about.
Oh, yeah.
And Heathers. Producers were Todd Black, Antoine Fisher.
So funny. I was like, do I know this guy? No, I know Kenny Francis.
Just
go ahead, please.
Flipping the flip-floppity flip. Producers were Todd Black, Antoine Fisher, Suzanne DePass, who's mostly
of the production company.
TV. And
so it's not just a clever name.
Joe Wisen, R.I.P., Kiss the Girls, Gene Higgins, Arlington Road, and several others. Have you seen Arlington Road?
No.
It's a trip, dude.
I'm thinking Road to Perdition right now.
Oh, if you can handle a movie about conspiracy and et cetera right now, Arlington Road is a trip.
Another Mel Gibson.
Jeff Bridges and Tim Robbins.
Conspiracy theory.
I can't. Oh.
That's what I'm thinking of.
I was like, no, I want to talk about Arlington Road.
Does Mel Gibson have two conspiracy movies?
You have to keep bringing it back to Mel Gibson. No, he's not in Arlington Road. I just wasn't paying close enough attention. Is it Patrick Stewart in that too? He's like the bad guy.
Maybe I don't remember. The only thing I remember from conspiracy theory is that Mel Gibson leaves a piece of hair on a door handle to make sure that no one else had come into that room or something.
Oh, whoa, I'd have to rewatch it.
That's a weird detail I remember from when that movie came out. Anyway.
I could sit here. We could talk about weird details from Payback or
Lethal Weapon
back, my son, The Patriot.
He probably says that in that too.
He does say that in The Patriot. Fucking Mel Gibson. Damn it. Chris Kid Reed was Duncan Pinder Hughes.
Yeah.
Pauly Shore is Dead, Fresh Dressed, and House Party from 2023, the official remake of the first movie. Mm-hmm. Chris Play Martin was Blade Brown, House Parties 1, 2, and 3. Karen Parsons was Ellen, Major Payne, The Ladies' Man, 13 Moons, and famously Hillary from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yep.
Which crossed my mind. Alicia Rogers was Demita, Boys in the Hood, and Soul Ties, not to be confused with Soul Man. Very different. Meshach Taylor, R.I.P. was...
Love Meshach Taylor.
Me too. Dude, I liked designing women as a kid.
Yeah.
I liked Mannequin.
Mannequin is so good. And he specifically, without him, I don't know that it would be that good. And then tell me you've seen the Key and Peele sketch about doing the movie roundtable, the studio roundtable about Gremlins 2.
Oh my God. If you listen to our Gremlins 2 episode, no, continue.
It's just an incredible homage to Meshach Taylor.
It is him, essentially.
It's Hollywood.
It's Jordan Peele doing him. Yeah. It's so good.
He's Duncan's dad.
He was, thank you.
Yes.
He was also in Mannequin, the aforementioned. House of Games, which is a David Mamet movie that I hope we do someday. And Explorers. Loretta Devine was Blade's mom. What Women Want, I Am Sam, Dreamgirls.
So good and underutilized in this movie. Like, every scene that she's in is incredible.
She has a thing where you, as an audience member, just lend her immediate respect and credibility.
Yeah.
And she knows how to use that. She knows she has that. And I agree. I wish she had more to do and there were just more of her.
The last time, and we'll get to it. You don't see her enough.
Doug was Popsicle.
Oh, so good.
Cool Runnings, Shark Tale, and the mildly underrated Dr. Giggles.
Don't know.
It's a movie that I think barely made it to the theater that has a little Nightmare on Elm Street, a little Giallo, a little... Okay. I mean, it's a fun kind of slasher movie. Rick Ducommun, R.I.P., was Reichert. Little Monsters, he was also in Gremlins 2, which that could be Little Monsters. Blank Check, which could also kind of be Little Monsters. And Jury Duty, which could also kind of be Little Monsters. Lamont Johnson was Wedge. Jerry Maguire, Waiting to Exhale. Kicks. Thomas McHale Ford, R.I.P. Mink. I actually think Wedge is great, and I think Mink is great.
Yeah.
They're like the unsung MVPs that have stuff to do.
I wish they had more motivation than just being pissed, I guess. But and I kind of wish...
It's very empty characters than the actors doing a lot.
Yes. But yeah, I mean, Thomas Ford, he's great. And he was great as Tommy on Martin. Too.
On Martin, thank you for mentioning that. We have a bunch of really good TV folks involved in this movie. Harlem Nights, The Butcher's Wife, Brain Donors, Rhea Perlman, Miss Simpson, Barbie, Matilda, Canadian Bacon, and famously...
Cheers.
Cheers.
I wrote another note here. And do you know that her dad is Duncan's teacher in the
I did not know that.
That's her dad. Yeah,
I noticed that
so both their teachers are Perlmans.
When the credits were rolling, I noticed. I was like, oh, and is Ron Perlman also? I was just like, what?
Wait, are they related?
I don't know.
Sure,
I like to think so.
Yeah,
why not?
Oh man. Okay. Shall we get into fun facts?
Fun facts, everybody. It's fun fact time.
This film is a retelling of Mark Twain's The Prince and the Pauper. And like I said earlier, I was like, oh yeah, that makes more sense than the body swap thing.
Oh yeah, sure.
Pauly Shore appears as Julian Thomas in an uncredited role, yet he throws away his name and then he goes back into the Weasel, which is literally his character from Encino Man. So
well, I think he refers to himself as Stony at a point. Probably. Or says something about Stony.
He also calls Blade a different name half the time.
Well, is he just Pauly Shore shit?
Yeah. He's just Mitzi Shore's son. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. I had a dream one time that was so good.
Never start a sentence that way, especially now when we're doing class act, David. Can I keep that?
Yeah. I had a legit whole, I believe I have it somewhere, a outline for a sequel to Encino Man. It was called How Stoney Got His Groove Back. And I wrote the writer on Twitter. I was like, hey, I legit have a pretty good story arc for the sequel to Encino Man if you want to hear it. I did not hear back.
Can we get Pauly?
He would do it. He wanted to do the what's it called? He wanted to do the what's it called?
We want to do the Richard Simmons biopic. The last.
What's his name is now the president of SAG. I don't think we could get him. And then
Sean Astin. Yeah,
yeah.
I met him at a SAG meeting a couple of years.
I imagine he's cool.
Such a nice guy.
Yeah, I imagine
such
he's
a
cool.
nice guy.
Yeah.
And it seems to be doing. I think I like what he's doing as the president of my union.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Brendan Fraser, would he come back? I think. Maybe.
Depending. David. Yeah.
I'm talking Scrubs style reboot of Encino Man, where it's actually good.
Can I be one of their kids?
Yeah. I think
Can I be
stay
Matt's
away from
kid?
The kid thing. But
can I be Matt's kid?
Sure.
Matt's dead. But I'll be Matt's kid back for revenge.
Okay, that's my Pauly Shore diatribe.
I just tried to ruin your movie. Okay, go ahead.
So this was interesting. Changing Labels was the original title of this, and it was sold to MGM in 1985. It was put into turnaround, then TriStar acquired it. 2 years later, it went into turnaround again, and in 1990, Warner Brothers finalized the deal that would automatically greenlight the production and title it Class Act. But the original lead characters were originally written for 2 white actors before Kid and Play signed on to star and contribute the anti-drug track Get It Right. Now, that being said, do we know who they thought they might have in mind for it?
I don't know. I don't know if they ever got to the point of development because it got turned around twice. And it's rare for something to get turned around twice and made.
Yeah. The TriStar thing threw me because I was like, but it was Orion Pictures that did Bill and Ted, because I believe Biodome, another Pauly Shore vehicle, was
one of the last Orions?
But I believe it was originally the script for Bill and Ted 3. Oh, I believe Biodome started as the script for Bill and Ted 3.
That's so wild that these things like develop and morph into what they become. This movie feels like something that was written many times, developed many times, and then somebody at a studio, like, frankly, was smart enough to be like, we can package this for this popular
isn't it the director's first movie? Yeah. So they probably pulled something off the shelf and like, here, do this, and then you can go do your own thing.
They were probably fulfilling something with Warner Brothers or whatever, and maybe they liked it or whatever. Like, clearly there's a level of they're swinging for some comedy for certain, and sometimes there's some contact.
Maybe Cynthia Friedlob had something on someone at Warner.
We'll get into that too.
Mostly shot in LA. I love period LA. I loved this director has gone to do bad movies, but there's some stuff in here that's fairly competent. But I did make a note later that I think a lot of it was saved by the editor. As an editor, I guess I'm saying that, but there's a lot of good choices made. However, this is a director thing, or maybe the DP thing, but there's a great crane shot when Blade goes home, and you can see,
I know what you're talking about.
You can see him riding Duncan's bike to his house where he crashes, but it's a great long lens. You get Blade's house in the foreground and the city of LA behind him, and it's falling down era Los Angeles.
Yeah,
I just love that era.
I rewatched that not too long ago. Dirty LA is so awesome.
Yeah, I think I watched it too, and I think I texted you about it because
we might have.
I think we were like,
Robert Duvall.
It's kind of like a. Jeez, and we're talking about this during the Class Act episode. It's kind of like a. It's kind of like a harbinger of a conversation.
Bad guy?
But it's it's kind of like, do you like the movie Falling Down? And then if you say yes, it's understandable why you might not.
Why do you like it is also like a tricky question, because some people, they get to the end of that movie and they're like, but he's not the bad guy.
Right.
And it's like, no, but he knows he is. I know he is.
Yeah.
The world. He is.
Yeah. It's a great picture.
There's a level to this that it's like, you're not fucking Batman and he's not a good guy necessarily either.
Yeah, I think it also gets a huge pass for me having grown up here in LA. That's the LA I remember as a kid.
Oh, awesome.
And so it's a great document of the city at that time, which is cool.
People with cool P last names. Yeah. Pendergast.
Fucking
Robert Duvall, R.I.P. That was one of the first movies I was like, I made the B-Dog watch Days of Thunder. And then watched Falling Down on my own. And I love the Michael Douglas performance, don't get me wrong. There's a bunch of really great shit in that movie, but the Robert Duvall performance is like special.
Yeah. He really he cooks, as they say.
He was one of the greats.
So Randall Miller was originally going to be a cameo in the film, and they shot it, but then they scrapped it along with, I think, a few other scenes.
Dude, wow. Okay, so there is proof there was some decision making that happened. Yeah. Maybe some of it was good. He cut his cameo that was unnecessary. All right.
Do you think the home video release has deleted scenes?
I don't know. Find it and order it and own it.
There's a couple storylines I wish played out more, and they just didn't.
Oh man, we can't talk about this movie for 4 hours, David.
Okay, sorry.
I refuse. No, but that's the thing is like, I'm going to tell you now because I think you already know. You have an uphill battle ahead of you.
I think so, yeah.
David, if you would be so kind, as this episode is brought to us by Uphill Battles, think about it. Is this the hill you want to die on? Is this the battle you want to fight?
I have long-lasting friendships that are because of this movie.
I can see why there's some nostalgia pull.
Yeah.
I get it. This was the first time I'd watched it in a very long time, and I was like, mm-mm. And I'm going to explain to you a lot of the reasons why. And I love that you're like having a laugh about it, because it's one of those things where it's like, finishing a movie is a monumental thing, period.
Yeah.
And you make some excellent points that I agree with in terms of some of the stylistic choices and stuff of the visuals and especially the costumes.
Yeah. Blade really looks so fucking cool in every scene.
The lime,
like, I want to cut the sleeves off of this sweater.
Jacket.
Oh, yeah.
With the black slacks and the black shirt and the gold, like, and the Honda CBR, like, this is the kind of stuff where I'm like, yes, bro, yes. But also, cool as ice.
I can't see beyond any of it, though.
Cool as ice.
No, I can't see beyond any of it.
Did you just mention cool as ice? We're trying to talk about class act. That's the anti-class act.
Oh man,
that is Mr. Van Winkle appropriating.
That's true.
1000%. If you'd like to tell them the log line,
yes, okay,
you can.
A valedictorian and a juvenile delinquent have their school records switched and begin to be treated like the other.
Whoa! Hijinks ensue. Try to roll your way up the hill.
But you know what? Hijinks. At least every time there's hijinks, you get the same song to play over and over.
Think about what you just said.
How would you know?
Think about what you just said.
How would you know the hijinks were about to happen?
The battle has begun. We'll be back. The following is a Review Reviewniverse approved message. Young people from all over the globe are joining up and subscribing to guarantee a better Review Reviewniverse future. We've just begun to produce what the hosts are calling Big Help, or the Review Shelf Help. It's an ugly show, a physical media sycophant fandom show, a show as hostile as well as overwhelmingly, confusingly positive about physical media and helping you decide what belongs on your shelf. If you'd like to know more, listen to our surprise sneak episode celebrating the 60th American football champions of the world, Seattle Seahawks, and tune in to our upcoming and exclusive channel that will have shelf help episodes of Under Siege, Kindergarten Cop, Clueless, Starship Troopers, and even more. Would you like to know even more? Then keep listening. Like, share, and subscribe to the Review wherever you listen, and assist in the rapid expansion of the Review Reviewniverse.
Nothing bad can happen. It can only good happen.
Back to the program.
And we're back.
Hey, we're back. We got up the hill.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
I'm ready to die.
Was it worth the fight? Don't do it. Hey, we're going to play our own version of Cinephile. I feel like we've earned this.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say the first actor that hits my mind, and we're going to go from there.
Shoot.
Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible. Tom Cruise, go.
Maverick.
Mission Impossible 2.
Do I just go through the whole... You're wearing a hat.
I am literally wearing a hat.
Rain Man.
Mission Impossible 3.
Oh, okay. So we are doing that.
Yeah.
Dead Reckoning, Part 1.
Mission Impossible Fallout.
Okay. I don't know the franchise that well, unfortunately. Top Gun.
Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol.
Love it. Collateral.
All the Right Moves.
Cocktail.
Risky Business.
Ooh, good one. The Firm.
Taps.
Well, I don't know that one.
Do you want to challenge?
Do I want to challenge Taps?
Do you think I'm wrong?
I've never even heard the title before.
Oh, okay. Do you want to check it, or do we keep moving?
No, keep moving. I trust
go.
you. I
go,
trust
go,
you.
Go.
You brought it up earlier. Color of Money.
Good pull. Right, the rug right out from under me. The Outsiders.
Yoink. Ooh, good one. Oh, I love this one. Oblivion.
The Last Samurai.
Ooh. War of the Worlds.
Rock of Ages.
Oh, God. Tropic Thunder.
Jerry Maguire.
Does it have to be released?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on. When does that come out?
You can't do Digger.
Yeah.
Nice try.
I'll
I'll give you 2 more.
be out.
Interview with the Vampire.
Do we keep going then?
No, I just wanted to send
you.
you.
Just wanted it. Yeah.
Did you ever play 21? Are you a basketball person at all?
I am not a basketball person, but yes, I played 21.
But you don't prove it.
No,
do you know what that means? Like sometimes, like once you get 21, if somebody wants to, they'll say prove it, and you hit 1 more free throw or 3-pointer to cinch you.
There you go.
So I kind of approach it like
that was fun.
That was a good.
I feel like I
round.
redeemed myself from the last time where I don't think I understood the rules.
You've
completely.
been redeemed.
Yeah,
I think you've done very, very well.
All right.
So David, I would like to know.
Yes.
Tell me a little more about your first experience, at least your rating for Class Act, and then your most recent.
So I did a bit of a deep dive research. I went in search of other podcasts that have talked about it, and they confirmed something that I was looking for, which was that I watched this on TV as a 10-year-old. So where
you watched
and when?
it in the theater as a 7-year-old.
What are you talking about? And this person said that it played on Comedy Central all the time. And that does track because Comedy Central would have been a young network at the time. And we had basic cable, so that would have been a network. And they didn't have original content yet. So they were just probably constantly playing this. I would have guessed Cinemax or something like that.
Okay.
But I watched this on TV a lot. This was like a comfort movie. I'm at home playing in my living room on a Saturday and have the TV on in the background. And this is one of the movies that I would stop flipping for.
So this is a highly rated movie for you. Like as a child.
This has a nostalgia. This was is Class Act on? Sick.
Whoa.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it's that rung below quality that is still good. Like, I wouldn't say this is too dissimilar from Sister Act 2, or now those are 2 school movies, so let's call it Encino Man's another one that I would put this in the same tier of type of film that I don't know that they really make anymore.
I would say that
what is this type of film?
This is it's a body swap, a role swap. There's definitely a class swap,
but
in terms of like it's like trading places to a degree. Like it has like echoes of that at times.
It's almost less though the plot points, and it's almost more the budget, like the drama might fit into something like this.
This movie has no stakes,
right? Yeah. It's a stakeless
it has
film.
No stakes.
Yeah.
And so to me, I understand, especially as a kid, if you're like, I just want something that makes me feel cozy and warm and toasty. I'm looking at Los Angeles. I feel like I'm at home. Mm-hmm. Everything feels familiar. Like I like these rappers, the comedy. It's all very, I understand it's very approachable. I like this a lot better than Good Burger, and I have to consider.
I think that's a good point. Yeah.
Because I think Good Burger has pieces of this in it. It's one of the movies that crossed my mind that comes after this movie.
And I think that that's also in that same echelon of type of film. It's like a type of movie. And that's why I was like, is the drama the modern take? But the drama has an auteur director like that is doing a film. Like it was shot on film, the drama.
Imagine Amy Heckerling doing this.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. But they don't make, what's the new version of that?
Yeah. Imagine Martha Coolidge doing this.
Right. Yeah. Like what movies are out that are like this? I don't know. And
I see echoes of a lot of things, and I'm going to mention it, but I would like to know is your original rating like a 5?
It's a 4 out of 5. It's a 4 out of 5 lollipops. Yeah.
Very high.
Yeah. This was Bill and Ted was above this. Back to the Future is and was above this. Sure. But this was a solid
is this above Bill and Ted for you?
No. Bill and Ted is above this. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
The way that my brain...
I apparently only know 2 time travel films that are above this.
Time Cop, not even close.
No.
Nobody cares.
But this is a movie that would stop me. So
what would you say now? What was that viewing like? How you told me Hoopla, which I finally got my Hoopla figured out.
Nice.
It's so buggy.
Oh, really? I only used Hoopla on my phone. It seemed okay.
I had issues with it figuring out my library card and it not loading right and having to reload and redo
Yeah.
I don't know.
I got a new one because the LA's...
I'm old.
The downtown...
Fuck you, Cloud.
The Grand Central Library turned 100, and they released these like limited edition cards. So I went to get it. It literally changed my library number. And so I had to change Libby. I had to change Hoopla. I had to do all that stuff. Yeah.
And listener, if you have these fantastic offerings from your local library, Hoopla, Libby, and Canopy, you understand. Yeah. The annoyance is I have to change my member number, and it's like you pay nothing.
Yeah. And you know what I just found out is you get free New York Times subscription with LA Public Library. Not LA Times though, New York Times. But you know what that means? Ad-free Wordle, and you can go and play all the Wordle.
Listener, this is evergreen information.
Yes. So hit up your library. Well, check and see if your local library offers these perks. And get to Wordling.
This is amazing.
And all of the New York Times games. You just have to refresh it like every 3 days or something like that.
Connections is the one that I occasionally...
You'll get ad-free Connections.
Sports Connections is one that I
And you'll be able to go, if you use your subscription, you can go into the past games as well.
Oh, yeah, you get access to like everything, that the annals, as we like to call it here on the program. David, you just rewatched this. How did you consume it? Was it Plex or Hoopla? Or
I had it on my Plex.
Okay.
I watched it a second time on Hoopla because Plex wouldn't play at double speed as my like rewatch, and Hoopla would.
You watched it at double speed?
The second time, because I wanted to make my notes.
Wow.
The first time I wanted it unencumbered. I couldn't have something in front of me while I was doing it.
Are you a 1.5, 1.25
no, I'm a 2.
podcast person?
No, I'm a 2. Yeah.
You're a 2.
I'm an editor though, so I do this all day, every day. Like I've been listening to, if I'm doing a behind the scenes thing and they have an hour-long interview with Jon Favreau, I'm not watching that for an hour. I don't have time.
Yeah, no,
I need to consume it in at least 30 minutes. And,
maybe I need to train myself to do this.
You don't need to. Everybody hates me for doing it. And
I don't hate you for that. And I admire
on top of that, I use Overcast, which has a smart time thing too. So it removes all the gaps.
Oh, wow.
As well as listening to it.
And as you know, I use GarageBand and sit and go click, 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 click. That's the rumor anyway. I'm not going to confirm or deny that. So are you still as highly rated? Is the nostalgic pull still there for you?
The nostalgic pull absolutely still there. I would put it at 3.5 out of 5 lollipops.
You're a generous man.
But knowing that it's the 0.5 is giving nostalgia. Like it's really like, I don't know if I could go below 3.
This is one of those things that I've been dreading on this podcast where it's like, I don't want to like take your toy from you.
Take my toy.
Nothing bad can happen.
Because it doesn't hurt anybody. It has no stakes really.
And I will agree with you there. And I have problems with the movie.
Okay.
From a story standpoint. So most of my scoring is because I loved this movie as a kid. I'm interested if because I love this movie as a kid, I watched it in the last 10 years. You know what I mean? And
which I hadn't.
I wish I had a bigger gap,
is crazy,
maybe.
Because I'm 7 years old.
But I also quote this with friends all the time.
For me, it's one of the, outside of like some of the stuff that kind of works where, I'm going to say it now, it's like, you're not deaf, and it's like, yo, I'm gonna kick you on this block. I'm gonna kick you in your face if you keep. And it's like, why is everybody in this movie? And I get it; it's a difference in classes and cultures, but like everybody's so fucking stupid so often, and it's just like, so hi, here we go. It's Paul. I'm going to be a little more positive.
I do want to. Oh, I should also give you and the listener context. I grew up here in Los Angeles,
right?
I grew up in Westchester, which is an unincorporated area of the city next to Inglewood. Westchester High School, very, very, and I have a a sister that's 10 years older than me. This was all of her friends in high school that I saw and hung
people
around.
You had like admired and were so cool.
And in 92, I went from public school to a private school in Hawthorne, which is
interesting.
Yes. And so I went from 3rd to 8th grade in Hawthorne, and these were my classmates. And these are the movies we all watched. Mm-hmm. And until I discovered Blink-182, like I only listened to rap and hip hop and R&B. Like that was it. So this was familiar to me at that time. And so I do think I should put that caveat out there of my nostalgia for this is that time in my life.
I'm going to ask you straight up right now, how did you end up feeling about the soundtrack when it was over?
I loved it.
This is the thing where it's like you and
I love New
disagree,
Jack Swing.
It's like I like a couple songs from it.
Yeah.
The Black Box shows up at a point. MC Hammer shows up at a point.
Who's credited only as Hammer.
And at that point, I believe he is Hammer. And I say this with all respect because I would never, ever in any way, on any level, even infer that I'm insulting one Hammer. I'm not kidding, though. Like, gentlemen from Oakland, like, all respect and nothing but respect. But when you hear Can't Touch This, it's either a time capsule or there's intention.
Yeah.
And so it time capsules the movie to a degree.
I definitely, and you're not wrong. I thought it was an interesting needle drop because I was too young at that time to know, is this modern or is this ironic or is this funny? Like, I'm not sure why they were using
context of what's happening where it's like, you know, kid is getting
It didn't bother me. Like, it only took me out of the film because of the zeitgeisty nature of the song.
There's some things that work, like that song in the soundtrack and in context of the movie, like totally works. The Black Box song in the club, great. Totally works for me. There's stuff that works in the movie. Having said that, totally watched this sometime within a couple few years of it coming out. I know I watched it. I have specific memories of like little things like kid being on the belt sander and like a couple like few like the Lucille, the truck.
Yeah.
Like a few little things about the movie, but not much. And I think this is a movie where it's like I rewatched House Party, like I said, like about half a dozen years ago. And I was like, okay, look, some of this shit is like, okay, fine. It's borderline, whatever, depending on who you're talking to. It's aged pretty well for me, obviously. This was one of those movies that I was like, I kind of want to keep this in the like, yeah, I like this. I don't want to question it. And so walking away, it must have been like a 2.5 or a 3, right? Something in the like, yeah, it was fine. It was good. If somebody were like, what's like a goofy comedy that like it like very specific things, I'd be like, how do I
think Bill and Ted falls in that. Like, I always wonder if people like it as much as I do.
Bill and Ted is really, really, it is an excellent adventure. It truly is.
Yeah.
Be excellent to everyone.
Like when Face the Music came out, I watched it and I kind of liked it.
Yeah, I think it's a solid movie. Like, Bogus Journey's an okay movie.
I
think Sadler's great in that movie. But there are movies that there are echoes that come after this movie that I enjoy a little bit more for whatever reason. I don't know why I feel like I need to make that point, but like Friday.
Of
Mean
course.
Girls, She's All That, Can't Hardly Wait,
Yes.
21 Jump Street, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, Don't Be a Menace,
Yes.
Billy Madison, Step Brothers, 10 Things I Hate About You, One of Them Days, Superbad. That list goes on. And the main thing with the movie for me, outside of everybody just apparently being like dumb, is this feels like a first-time director. Kid and player, pretty huge at this point in time. And this guy clearly really wants to be funny and give them an opportunity. And there's a level of, I enjoy the kid performance. I don't know how to really feel about the play performance for a lot of reasons, partly because, again, no stake. He's not intimidating necessarily. And I understand that there is a level of like, yeah, but this is supposed to be like kind of a farce. It's supposed to be kind of goofy, not to relate things back to Pauly Shore, but
Vampire.
It's a thing where it's like, I don't know how to feel about a lot of the performances, again, outside of Wedge and Mink, who I think are fantastic.
Yeah.
I have feelings about some of the other performances, so we're going to get into this. I walked away. I'm going to take a liberty rule, as I am the co-host on Me Known program. Don't fight me. Let me just get up the sill. I'm at 1.75 wax figures.
Oh, that's a good, yeah.
Is that Chuck Woolery? No, that's Ryan Seacrest. That robot is Ryan Seacrest. No, wait. That's Richard Dawson. No,
I think that's fine. And I don't want you to walk on eggshells. I have nothing.
I will not.
I am as a bit going to cinematize this film and try to proselytize.
We have about an hour to talk about this, folks. Let's start getting up this hill. We're at 3.5.
Yeah.
And 3.5
lollipops out of 5, yeah.
1.75 wax figures. It's class act with David Parke, who is one. Let's start the movie.
Start the movie! Start the movie! Start the movie!
And now, our feature presentation.
Hey, Paul.
Now, you've made this point. When that song first comes in, class act.
Yes.
And like the colors, the vibe, the feel.
You get the in living color, Saved by the Bell title
like
treatment.
A different world.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, it is in my zone for sure.
Yeah.
And so I'm loving the credits. I'm loving this Fresh Prince Encino Man kind of thing. There's a lot of shit that I mean, I had the hots for Karen Parsons.
She is just pitch perfect in this movie.
Have you seen Major Payne?
I think I saw it when I was a kid, and it didn't it didn't live on in my rewatch like this one did.
So this is the flip for us of Karen Parsons movies. Like I could drop pretty much anything and watch Major Payne almost any time. And Nick Castle, who plays The Shape, directed that movie.
Awesome. I love it. He directed I think Halloween 4?
Last Starfighter.
Yeah.
I don't know in terms of his filmography.
It wasn't Halloween 4, but yeah. He directed one of the Halloween films, but yeah.
So the movie starts with kid in jail narrating, and the movie does abandon that for long periods of time.
Whatever.
I don't hate
but this movie is kid's story.
Yes.
You don't hate what?
I don't hate a cold open exposition-y type setup, but I understand from a writer's standpoint that it's such a crutch because then it leads into all the voiceover that they kind of also abandon.
Totally. Completely and totally.
So many motifs are abandoned in this film.
Dude, there are things that repeat that I don't want to repeat, and things that are abandoned that...
And we will get to that.
And it's like, I like Reichert showing up. I like the Duke Homan performance.
Yeah.
It's a thing where it's like, this guy's always so great as like a cop or a lawyer or the like your everyday like kind of guy who's like the volume is turned up a little.
Yeah.
And the haircut that Play gets. This is the thing, is like the movie is trying to do stuff all the time.
Yeah.
So when Play gets that first haircut and
that's where he...
and they flip. Like things are flipping compared to what the usual with them in real life, which I think was part of their intention, you mentioned.
Yeah. Well, I think also they had done a radio interview where they said that this movie is actually pretty close to how they were. Like, yeah, Kid was like the book smart one, and Play was the street smart one, and that they played into that. I didn't even pick up on the hair swap thing.
The movie's trying to do stuff.
Yeah,
it really is. It's clearly these two guys at, I think, the height of their fame and power, potentially.
It had to be,
in their sway in Hollywood, and some of it like totally does land for me, and some of it not necessarily, but I think like that really does lie with the director ultimately. So many things in the end lie with the director. And Duncan, his main problem, Kid, is that he has to pass PE to get into Halford.
I didn't
fake Harvard.
I stopped listening.
Right.
He's like, that's how much I like the movie, and I'm like, I just need beats. It's so broad strokes to me. Like, it's just like, he's having a tough, he needs to get into school. Don't care.
There's a point that I get to where I'm like, oh my God, where I start to feel kind of exhausted. Like the movie ends like 5 or 6 times. It feels like it could. And
so, I made notes about,
we meet everybody and how they are and what they need in terms of at least Duncan and Blade.
Yep.
And their identities are mixed up by this large-breasted assistant or whatever.
How big did you say your titties were?
This movie is obsessed with titties.
It really is.
This movie loves titties. which, sure, why not? So at school, they're in this file mix-up thing and end up in different classes. And I find it funny that the photos in the files, they're wearing what they're wearing that day.
That's a good point.
Like, there's first-time directory, like, continuity and
even the principal,
stuff.
I think, he has a photo of himself in his office, and
I
he's
think that's
literally wearing
intentional.
the same thing. Oh, okay.
I find that pretty funny.
Yeah.
There are things, like I was saying, when he's going over, like, there's a knowledge bowl, I'm like, okay, cool. This is something that, like, this will happen. I look forward to this.
The limit does not exist.
Great. And when the principal says to Play, thinking he's Kid, lean on me, bro, where he makes that reference to the Morgan Freeman movie. Yeah. It's so funny.
Yeah. I do like the dialogue. I think that's a good exercise in writing. Now, this is like one of those things where it's like the story could have been solved by anybody just using people's names.
Yeah, right.
Or like Home Alone, like a phone call. Now they did write. John Hughes is a genius and wrote around that and just knocked the phone lines out. But like a phone call could have solved this.
Well, like Play is an opportunist.
Yeah,
in the movie.
Yeah,
and him taking control and Duncan being such like a beta cuck.
Yeah.
Like just being like, okay, whatever you say. Like they do establish who these characters are pretty quickly.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm sitting already here like defending the movie to a degree where it's like, no, I feel like this, like, yeah, pump your little fist, your little useless fist. Kid, he meets with the principal and he's like getting poked with a bat and shit. And
oh yeah, that seemed really problematic when he reaches for one bat and he finds a different one. And like, oh man, some of that was a little uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah. But the movie is like mostly like you need to see how different their lives are because of their class. Mm-hmm. Like the movie does have some stuff to say about that.
True. Yeah.
Like Dougie Doug being an opportunist as well. Like just many opportunists in this movie.
It's true. Hey, look, they're out there in the streets.
Yeah, Wedge. Is it ever said in the first hour and 10 of the movie that he's a drug dealer?
No, that absolutely comes. No, just like Pauly Shore, it comes from absolutely nowhere.
Yep. There's an absurdist tilt to this movie that is like not super working for me.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, we'll get to it.
What a sweet man. Yeah. So Wedge and Demita shows up, and Duncan finally sees his mixed up file, and we see that, the main thing about this movie is coming to terms with that they're complicated people, Kid and Play. Mm-hmm. And I think Kid does have a good character arc in the end and has some realizations he comes to. Again, the movie tries to do some stuff. Yeah. And it's trying to be like, no drugs. Drugs are bad.
Yeah. And Pauly Shore is the one of all people to usher that storyline in out of nowhere.
Dude. It's like kind of glossed over a couple times that there's going to be like an anti-drug rally or whatever. It's so many things.
Yeah.
As I'm paying like really close attention and watching it 1.0. Yeah. Right. Impressive now.
A real cinephile.
Yeah. So Blade, for instance, his whole thing right here, while the files are mixed up and Duncan's figuring this out and everything, Blade's like threatening him and like putting him on a sander and shit. And he's like, look, I'll save you from Wedge because he's going to kill you because of the DeVita thing or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And he sucker punches Wedge.
Yeah.
And they switch. The movie is so obsessed with them, with moments where things are switching.
Okay. Is there another one at that moment when after he sucker punches Wedge, or it's just the showing
they switch like for some reason. Look, if you're gonna be me, you have to drive my truck.
Got it. Yes.
Like you have to ride my bike. Like there, it's just like why?
I had no problem with that.
But hey, I don't have a license. I don't know how to drive. This thing is my baby. Yeah. You better learn.
Well, he says, I don't either.
Yeah, well, and he's
he
like,
doesn't say he doesn't
if people think you're me, like they gotta think you're cool.
Yeah,
and, I don't know. And the music is already killing me. It's just it's repeating.
So this is what
repeating.
the class act song or the score, like the underscore. So watching it in 2x speed, I noticed it more, and I think it was done in post, obviously, but it was
music is.
Yeah, it was they were like overselling the differences of the classrooms. Like every time they cut to Duncan in Blade's class, there's hip hop playing, and every time they cut to Blade in Duncan's class, there's like orchestral classical music playing. I was like, this didn't need to be. This didn't.
It's very heavy. The class commentary is super.
And that's what was bothering you. It's less needle drops. It's more the score having to project what's happening
and repeating. Like it doesn't mix up what we're listening to. Yeah. Like it's just the same thing repeat. It's like somebody hitting Casio Beats number 6 over like Cool Beats number 6.
I can respect that.
So everybody is gotten, haircuts. The narration is gone for this point, I think, until the most of the movie.
Yeah.
And here's the thing with like Meshack Taylor, actor totally leaning in, doing a really good job. The dad is like, this is part of the time capsule thing. He's obsessed with his son like being gay.
Potentially being gay, yeah.
Like it's his one thing like in the movie, and the mom's just kind of along for the ride.
Yeah.
And that whole storyline with the parents don't work for me.
It reminds me of Gary's parents in Weird Science a little bit.
Oh, funny.
Or like, are there any other John Hughes movies where the parents are
some parallels here?
No, it mostly reminds me of Gary's parents from Weird Science.
Gary? Gary?
Where they are like at one point, aren't they holding like milk and cookies?
Yeah, and Blade comes down and takes one. Like he helps himself to one. That's the thing, is he's just like, dude, the one time he gets physical with somebody, he like sucker punches him. When you watch him dance, when you see his feet, it's like, I can do that. I'm 111 years old. I can do that easily.
He's an everyman. But
it's about swag. It's about attitude. I can teach you to be a rapper in 90 minutes. No problem. I mean, he teaches him so fast.
Yeah. You know what I love about that scene is like one of his goons is also in the room watching.
Like Blade has goons?
It's so. And why are they goons? 40?
Hire goons. You know why? Because they're the same age as Kid and Play.
Oh, that's true.
Dude, they're clearly like, it's like, that is a 26-year-old man. What is happening here? Like when they go to the bar, they're supposed to be 17, and Blade has sex with
everybody.
10 women. And he's like ordering drinks, and he's like 17, and Black Box is like, everybody. And it's like, you know who Blade's gonna fuck? Everybody. Nuts. Do you come a lot? Come here a lot? I thought it was the language like my Microsoft Word program on my computer. Why are you so dumb? You're the smartest kid in the world.
That scene is like incredibly quoted with me.
It's one of my favorite scenes in the movie, partly because Play is pretty solid in this scene of the way it ends when Kid says, "You're not deaf," and it's so sincere. And Play says, if you don't stop insulting me, I'll kick you in your face. Because that is well written. What's funny is delivered by both.
It's the who's on. They're doing who's on first.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. I do think, and stop me.
Smoking.
As poorly
Please Play
written,
stop yelling. Play stop yelling.
As poorly written as it seems you find these characters because he's so dumb, they play it really well. They're really good in this
because
movie.
it's about class and culture and exposure.
But I think them as
they're
actors
committed. They're
in
committed.
these roles are really good.
I agree. They're very committed. There are things like with Play yelling, where it's like to me again, an experienced director would be like, dude, with the yelling, like
you do not hit on a girl.
you hit on a bit. And you're just like, oh, and again, it's great in this scene. This is where you see progression from the two of them. Is it sprouts really from this scene.
Yeah.
And Duncan, the passing PE thing where he kind of owns his power.
Yeah.
It's like, Blade, you're going to help me pass PE. And we go into football mode and Blade just elbows like a nerd in the face.
That's the only time we see him absolutely passing PE for him. Now, I guess he's like, oh yeah, I'm great at sports. If you take his word for it, I know, all of a sudden out of nowhere,
right?
But maybe no one ever asked him to kick a football. And he looks like his form is really good. Like,
oh, dude, I feel like that football goes 4 feet up, 20 feet forward, and then starts bouncing.
Oh, maybe, but his leg extension looks
Dude, he's got a great high kick.
Yeah.
He really does. I'll give him that.
Yeah. But yeah, like, this is where I was gonna Oppenheimer this thing. The movie Oppenheimer.
Nothing bad can happen. It can only good
really
happen.
moves. Like no scene really starts or ends. It feels like in Oppenheimer, there's a lot of the middles of scenes, but the movie's really long. So much happens in that film. And I feel like maybe that's happening here a little bit. Like,
wow.
Blade tells us he's good at sports. The director does not treat his audience as if they're stupid. They heard him say that. We don't need to prove it.
Fine. I mean, he elbows a nerd and sucker punches somebody. He's clearly talented.
Only once, though. Whereas we get a class act montage of football kicking from Duncan.
Kid.
Yeah. So I think that was. I did make a note to compare to Oppenheimer in that way.
Okay.
That, like the director does not treat his audience like they're idiots.
No, I'll give him that. I'll give you that. Blade
but that was
so.
more of a theory
He's
than
great at popping people out of nowhere. So he's got great reflexes. The thing that bugs me is like not only is like everybody like, why is everybody dumb? And as a result, like Wedge has to be so bumbling and so on, and so many people do that it can be a little bit much. Ebert apparently was like, the movie's fine, it's just too goofy. And I was like, oh, I think yeah, Cruster, I'm with you, bro. And a big thing about this movie, and I guess with Blade, it's by choice, it's kind of inferred, but like everyone has this problem where they cannot speak and they cannot read. And that's where the movie keeps making those jokes, and it's just a lot for me.
I think this is why it worked for me as a 10-year-old, though. I think I was that kid. Yeah. I was like one of very few white people at a school in Hawthorne. I think I was Duncan, like as a 10-year-old, and I saw myself in that probably, like where I didn't have the culture that they all had.
Right,
you know what
right.
I mean? So it's like, boy, did I learn a lot of slang from this movie, especially in that scene.
Oh, no
outside
doubt.
the club. You know what I mean? Where I was like, oh, okay.
The fashion, the shoes,
yeah.
So many of the things in this movie look good, and some of the, like you were saying, like somebody says like 5,000. Like I think Kid.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was like, oh shit,
Dad, 5,000. I was like, oh,
yeah.
That's tight.
Also, suddenly, you know, at the like halfway point of the movie. There you go, listener. We're halfway through. Where are we at? It's hard to. I like this better than Good Burger, I want to say, but Mink suddenly shows up, and there's a level. It's like this guy looks great. Yep. I like this performance. I like the level of confidence. Who the fuck is this guy? Why is he so? And that's the. I can intuit. I can infer that Mink is probably like the head of the snake drug dealer.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like all this seems like is he's like, why aren't you more popular? I need you to be popular.
Yeah,
like, I have a lot invested in you being popular, and it's like, but why?
This is where there were opportunities for the script for sure, because Wedge's biggest beef is that Duncan is going after, or Blade, quote unquote, is going after his girlfriend. That's it. Like,
well, and the girlfriend's more going after him.
Yeah, for sure.
Like the females in this movie
they are not to be messed with.
Are pretty well written.
Yeah.
They know what they want. They go for what they want. Like
on their date, Demita is always like, "Hurry up, let's go."
Yeah. They both have plenty of. I can't think of the word. In this moment, either they have plenty of like autonomy. They're their
absolutely
own individual people.
They don't need kid or play.
Well,
they want kid or play,
which is so much better and so much more important. I'm so glad that you and I see this piece of this the same way and agree with that as human beings.
Maybe that was the input from from Cynthia Friedland.
Maybe that was the thing from Oppenheimer.
Yeah. Remember that scene with Mary Poppins at the end when she doesn't give enough shit to fucking the other lawyer guy?
Drink the spoon. It doesn't matter what's in it. So this is a thing that bugs me about this. I keep coming back to this. And movies like this, like She's All That or whatever it is, or The Wedding Singer, or They Came Together. People are trying on clothes. And I'm like, has this motherfucker never put on clothes before in his life? It's just kid like trying to haplessly put on clothing. And I'm just like, why is this happening?
I love a montage.
He's not familiar with these clothing.
Does this movie have like 4 montages? I think it's great. It's
like watching Rocky IV. I wish. Although, I mean, this movie has arguably better fashion than Rocky IV. I want to mention it again when Play shows up with that lime jacket on and like the cool motorcycle and everything. And the way that this is written, where it's like he's a secret okay guy, where it's like he wants to listen and be listened to.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this scene is really great where she's like, yeah, tiny deaths. And like that, this is what that means.
Yeah,
this movie is horny. These are children.
For sure, like she's
26-year-old.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no. What was her name? Helen or Ellen?
Ellen.
Yeah, she's super horny in this movie.
Dude, her and Demita both. Again, like they have authority over what they want and who they are and everything.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the movie The Perfect Weapon?
Nope.
Ever heard of it?
No. I don't think so.
You poor Bez.
Yeah.
No. But there's random neon stuff in this fake club that they're in at points, and I'm just like, this reminds me of Perfect Weapon. It's just like people are like, I don't know, just throw some neon shit on the walls.
Or like Cocktail or like Blade Runner.
Exactly. Blade Runner. Ouch to Blade Runner. That's gotta hurt. Take that, fucking Ridley Scott. Apparently there's a reason we haven't had Blade Runner. It looks just like the overlit, overblown class act from 1992.
Yeah, speaking of overlit and overblown, there's scenes in this movie I feel like could be lit better.
The movie is like kind of offensively bright.
It's just flat. Like, and what's crazy is like the DP didn't not do good stuff. Like,
I agree.
I mean, Heather. Oh no, Heather's is just as flat as this.
I actually like
Heather's,
the view of I like the look of Heather's because it has
like a dream
look. And this to me, I like the look of New Jack City quite a bit too. That's a great movie.
Yeah.
Like, that's a movie that I thought we would do before this movie. To be 100% honest with you, as we're trying
zigged
when you thought we'd zag. Mink showed up halfway through the movies. We're talking through this in order. The where Demita's like, I work at this wax museum movie studio across from my house. These guys live on this couch outside of my house. Cool.
But then she shows him a poster instead of a wax figure.
Right. I designed this poster for the Wax Museum movie studio from across the street from my house.
And did she design the poster or did she design the figure?
In the poster? I don't. Again, please, I hope that wasn't the scene that hit the cutting room floor. Yeah. These are my concerns.
It was probably shot after the Wax Museum. They're like, we have to explain this Wax Museum. How did they get into the Wax Museum?
Bro.
She works there.
Sure. Yeah. She has access somehow or whatever. I do like the way that when Kid finally does his thing, or Kid is supposed to, it's not Kid, Play, and I mix this up. Play does the dissertation that
the car.
Which it's like the way he's describing it is like, the way an ice car works is the same way that like sex works. Explosions and like these
depending on how big your shaft is.
I love how the teacher is like, wait, you mean this, right? And he's just like, yeah, sure, whatever you want.
What you said, teach.
And then the teacher's like, oh, I'm so smart because you're so smart because I'm so. Some of the stuff of the way that they write how people around them assume, especially Play is going to be because of the assumed IQ.
Yeah.
Like that stuff works for me.
Yeah, I think I think it was also probably easier in that time where this movie would never be made today in the way that it was.
No.
But I think in this time it was almost softer around the edges in some ways, because if it were made in the 70s, it'd be even worse. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Versus, so it's a sanded around the edges movie that wasn't as progressive as we are now.
Right.
So it's like that middle ground. It's that middle ground where they could still do it and they leaned on it.
It never feels like... It does like low-hanging fruit jokes, but it doesn't do like a bunch of racist or racial jokes. Mm-hmm. It does class-based jokes and culture-based jokes more. And like the thing is, like more than anything, the movie to me is just like, it's so far, for the most part, aside from some things that I like to look at, I think I don't know, it's just like a nothing burger.
Sure, yeah. It's very milquetoast, yeah.
I don't. When Wedge is finally revealed to be a drug dealer, suddenly fucking Pauly Shore's here, and rap only takes this long to learn, and this is the only move you need to know. And is this what you think you were saying earlier? Yeah, the director respects the audience. Is that what these choices are?
I mean, they're not. This is me playing devil's advocate.
Okay,
this is my glass.
This is you playing Keanu Reeves. This is you playing.
Yeah,
I was. Wait, was he Bill or Ted?
He was Bill. He's Bill. He's Bill. He's Bill. Yeah.
I was Bill.
Yeah.
I loved you as Ted. No, I just when Wedge suddenly like Mink's money's been stolen by someone, and it's clearly Wedge, but Wedge says it's somebody else.
The scene is on the cutting room floor. That's another example. Oh, I did want to go back real quick. There's the last time we see Blade's mom is a really sweet scene between him and his mom.
Yeah,
when he's doing homework and she's like, "What are you doing?" He's like,
flower.
"Homework." And he's got the flower and kind of calls back. But it's actually a really sweet scene.
It is.
And I almost feel like, did she say like, "I'm not here just to welcome him home. Like, we need one more scene." But like, you never see her again. I would love to see her again. Like,
I don't disagree.
After later when they all get out of jail.
I'm way more interested in the relationship between those two people than whatever the fuck is going on with, and Duncan's we're not done with Duncan and his parents. So the Sloppy Sue's dancers don't show up to the Leaning Tower of Cheese anti-drug rally as we were promised by the whistle.
Ow! Yeah.
Jury Duty 2, back in jury. But these bars too, like that they go to, the sets are just rough. When they end up like they're on these dates with these girls and again, mistaken identity, and everybody, as I guess we're supposed to do, everybody just like goes, "Oh, Blade Brown, yep, I'm scared, I'm terrified, I give you all respect and fear and admiration," and all right, and apparently that's what the director's doing.
Yeah.
Oh, David.
Well, I just saw my note for the
We're
Encino
not to
Man
act
sequel we were
3
talking
yet,
about.
buddy.
Yeah. But there's a great dance montage. I love a dance montage.
I did. So, is it good, bad, or indifferent that the one from Secret of the Ooze, the Vanilla Ice performance, that's so much better than the Kid and Play performance? And the rap, when it gets self-referential and boastful, the shit's okay. Yeah. But overall, in terms of the bars and the rhymes, are akin to a crime. They're not evergreen. They're not even Pine.
Yeah, these are not good. But were they hamstrung? Were they hamstrung to do this anti-drug message because the film wanted to turn around 3 times and then Kid and Play signed on? Were they like, okay, and this sucks, but you got to consider the time that this film was made. Was the studio like, we'll give you money for it, but we need to have an anti-drug message if we're going to have 2 black leads?
Well, and that's the thing, for a million reasons that we may or may not know about, as Warner was starting to become what it is now. At this time, this was around when Warner was like, "What's up, New Line? What's up?" Like all sorts of
truth,
and was becoming more of a like, how do we sell Bugs Bunny? How do we sell Batman? Which was maybe the thing that really got that going, as that shows up in this movie, Batman. as
That's right.
figure.
That's right.
As we're going into that final set piece, and like, dude, I can't get over to. It sounds like Informer. I don't know. I do like also that like this is the message that does work because the anti-drug thing feels fucking shoehorny.
Yeah.
Like when Ellen hands Blade the condom,
yeah.
and when people reference condoms and just like mutual decision making.
Yeah.
Permission is cool.
Yeah.
Like this is a good thing. Like this movie does have some things that work.
Yeah. And that Blade didn't try to do that with her before that.
Right. That's the thing.
He seems like a really moral bad guy.
He sucker punches people, and that's about the worst thing he does.
Yeah.
And outside of like threatening people and like trying to make people, do what he wants and dance for him. But like he's a snappy fucking dresser. I mean, Minx may be a little better.
Yeah. But like other than
I love Minx suits, dude.
Yeah, so good.
He looks so good.
Other than making Duncan live his life, he doesn't take advantage of Duncan in any other way, and his goons are always looking out for him.
Well, it's like a genre unto itself.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a movie with a black cast.
Yeah.
That's telling that story of that culture and these classes that exist within. And by the way, I almost rated this movie Phone Banks because I actually love the shot.
I almost did too.
The shot?
Yeah.
Did you?
It's a good one. Now, there's something. So the first shot is actually along, like right near Barham.
Oh, yeah.
But then all of a sudden you're on the Universal backlot with almost no art direction. It just looks like the Universal backlot.
It's bad. It's lit badly.
There's just no art department budget.
Badly.
It just looks like the backlot. And I'm like, does it look like the backlot because I have a Universal Pass right now and I'm just there all the time?
Yes. But yes.
Oh, man.
You're right 2 times.
Yeah.
One single plot.
Look at my note. The backlot. LOL.
I love how you just like the movies you've also, oh my God, 3 Ninjas franchise can't do it. Sidekicks, Airheads, the best Die Hard ripoff told from the opposite.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
My Boyfriend's Back. Oh, man, that came out on my birthday. Yes, we're talking about Oppenheimer on my birthday.
So anyway, the chase scene,
Suburban Commando.
the reason those are on there is the chase scene feels like out of those types of movies. And when I talk about
it
those
is bad.
lower rung movies,
It's not a good chase.
These are my comfort movies. These are the movies I would also stop flipping the channels for, including Class Act.
Okay.
So that's what these are.
I'm gonna give you this as we've gone over the list.
Yeah.
3 Ninjas, yes. Sidekicks, yes. Airheads, yes.
Yes.
I can't wait to do Airheads on this podcast.
Awesome. Yeah.
And I have a feeling you may be the person to do it.
I'm down.
As we're
I'm
looking at each
absolutely
other,
down
well,
to
like
do
if that was gonna
Airheads,
be on your list of
the
movies to bring
Lone
me.
Rangers.
Oh man, Sandler, Buscemi, not to Michael Richards, Michael McKean. Oh
What a
man,
cast.
she divorced me after she saw the shit stains on underwear. That movie at least had like a cop who had a divorce on the line. This movie, it's like, oh, my son might be gay.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I'm like, I don't care. I didn't.
But that's also one of the only storylines that actually pays off in terms of like it has an arc.
Well, I think it does. Kid has to come out of his shell, so he does the rap thing like about 2/3 of the way through the movie. Also, like, has to punch a dude in the face because the main thing for him becoming cool and like a man is like
George McFly moment.
Physical violence, and has a George McFly moment. And in the chase you were talking about, there's like a speed ramping that happens at the end where I'm just like, but why? It does it one time. They finally get found out in terms of their identities, and the 2 love interests, Karen Parsons and David, they're like, fuck these guys in this moment, of course. But also everybody wants to survive as Mink and his goons are chasing that hired goons, and they go back into the wax museum. I like the set piece. I don't like the way it looks, but I like the set piece.
It's poorly lit. It just looks like they have fluorescent lights on in a closed wax museum. Like,
I agree.
Whereas the Hall of Horrors should be really contrasty and like I almost want to download the movie and recolor it.
Yeah, have fog pumping in.
Yeah.
Don't show so much of the headroom above people. Like the shots are just like the director, like the DP was like this, and the director was like, I don't know.
You know what's funny is they run into there's the subway turnstile that they run in, but they immediately run out. I would love to see something shot they're on the Universal lot. Go onto the earthquake set and you know what I mean? Like
they were
throw
allowed
some wax figures or something.
Had access. They try to do Benny Hill stuff and Three Stooges stuff and like Laurel and Hardy stuff, like through some of the like we were saying Who's on First earlier, and like no one knows who Trebek is, and again
Jimmy Swaggart.
These people are so nobody knows who anybody is. And I'm just like the Louis Armstrong thing is funny.
I thought
like, we haven't talked about
so
Dougie Doug at all, but like
there's nothing but
him in
heaps
this
of
wax
praise.
museum is great.
Yeah, so good.
Okay, we agree.
I thought of this movie. I think I knew this movie before Louis Armstrong was in my subconscious.
Okay,
and then every time I heard Louis Armstrong after, specifically Jeepers Creepers, I only thought of this movie. Like when I sing Jeepers Creepers, I'm singing it because of this needle drop. It's just so good.
And we get to see Jason, though, as we're talking about.
That's
famous,
right, yeah.
But like he's wearing coveralls, which is not correct. That's Michael Myers. And he has like long hair, which is not correct. That's Leatherface at times.
Yeah.
But he keeps stabbing himself in the head. And where did that vent go? Did it go to another?
I don't know, but I love a
street?
movie that people are crawling out of vents. It's so good.
Airheads
No, I thought it was another set piece in the wax museum.
I get they're suddenly in like a grocery area, and Duncan finally gets the love and respect of this
Look at my note. A climbing through the air duct scene. This movie has it all.
Wow, we're very different. And then the George McFly moment, which to me in like Back to the Future earned.
Yes.
The stakes of that are insane. In this movie, it's just like, can't be a man till you start punching people.
At least they
start punching people in the head.
At least they attached him to a dolly so he could just float across.
Their style.
Sure.
The movie has some stylistic flares.
Yeah.
And Reichert is suddenly back, and we're back in the jail suddenly, and it's all just like tonally and editing wise, it's just like
it was like, oh right, this was a motif.
Right. Oh, we're back to this. And the movie to me felt like it could have ended same way. At the rap battle, they could add the final fight there, and that could have been over. But we wouldn't have got the wax museum.
Correct. You can't not have the wax museum.
But it could have ended there. It could have ended after the chase.
But if it ended there, what happens with Wedge? What happens with, you know what I mean?
But that's the thing. If you go from the rap battle and then all of a sudden it's the final battle of the movie, what happens after this first opportunity to end the movie? Correct. Like really mattered.
Correct.
Like this movie took like at least 25 minutes of my time. I feel like this movie could have been 70 to 75 minutes.
I am caught off guard by what happens after they get out of jail. Every time I watch the movie.
It just keeps going. They let everybody out, including Blade, who's like on parole.
Yes.
And it feels like the movie's going to end
never
again.
see
But
Rick
now
to come in again. Like he should have been in 2 more scenes in the middle of the movie.
But we got to be at the Knowledge Bowl because that had to happen because somebody mentioned that once.
And the moment you said storylines that do get paid off that don't need to be, this is what I wrote. Knowledge Bowl. Forgot about this part.
Host.
Who is the host?
His name is Skip Wankman.
Right. Yes. But the actor.
I don't know
what
the
do I
actor's
know
name,
him
but he's
from?
in a movie called Stone Cold with Brian Bosworth, who was.
I don't know if I saw that. But I know this guy from something, maybe from TV.
He's been in stuff. But, like, and they're playing against a Catholic girls' school. Why? Yes, the guard and the secretary are now together because the guard wanted to be with her because she had big titties.
Yeah, that's right.
And
I found that cute. But
that was one of the things that paid off that I was like, I like that.
Yeah.
Like he was hopeful. He seemed like a nice enough guy. He was interested in the story.
Yeah. And are you like me? Did you think that the secretary was the principal at the beginning of the movie?
I thought she was some administrator.
Oh, see, I thought she was the principal
or
of the school at the beginning.
Maybe she was.
And then all of a sudden she wasn't. She was the secretary. I was like, oh, she should have been maybe that one doesn't pass it passed the Bechdel test, but like she should have been the principal, I feel like.
Yeah. And that's great. It passes the Bechdel test. It failed every other test.
Look, man.
That's crazy.
Take the wins you can get.
But hey, we get in this cool high school movie trivia about what's it like when you come? What's that about? Give me euphemisms for when you come. Tell me how much you're coming.
And that this is the payoff of the entire movie is that I guess Blade learned something? Like, is that's what the message of the movie is?
It's that, and then it does the thing that Friends does, where it's just like super crazy homophobic and very
gay
of
panic,
its time and has gay panic. And Meshach Taylor's that last scene before they start breaking the fourth wall is insane. Dad hears his son loudly fucking.
Very clearly.
But he doesn't know what it is. And then he bursts into the room.
Because they're stupid.
And he's like, hope you're using a condom. Hit that pussy hard. Awesome titties. Cool deal. Let me know if you need help in any way, shape, or form. And then goes back to his wife. No, I'm going to finish, David. I've talked a lot, and I'm going to talk a lot more. And he goes back to his wife, and he's like, our son was slapping those titties and getting down, and he's totally straight, and that's awesome. And the wife's like, we should fuck. And the husband's like, yep. And they
go for it
while their kid is fucking 50 feet away. Dad is like, she had, what did he say? Capital knockers or whatever he said.
I think he catches himself because he uses slang. I think he says she's stacked or something like that, which is so unlike him. He's so put together and buttoned up. But and the fact that she's like, oh,
the wife is like, all she's like turned on by my son's hard penis functioning well. And I am ready. And Meshach Taylor, like, rest his soul, is like, yes. Yep.
Well, like, what's funny is like,
insane movie.
When Duncan says, I'm kind of in the middle of something, Dad, isn't that like akin to they're right behind me, aren't they? Like when a character,
I'm kind of in the middle of something, Dad. This lady's vagina. I know, son. I'm watching you. And I'm getting erect as well.
Oh, man.
And I'm going to go show your mom.
It did. You know what, though? This movie. So
no, digital. Not you know what, though. That happened. You own that.
I'm going to. When he says, I hope you got your Jimmy hat on, son.
Yeah, he does.
That immediately got me to equate it to the Digital Underground song. Because he says he can't go to gym without a gym hat. Are you
doing the Humpty Humped?
Yeah. So I was like, oh, okay, now I get it. Because, so.
Insane.
I did want to give
thank you for bringing this movie. This was so fun to talk about.
Good, I'm glad.
I just want to say, like, as we're clearly wrapping up, because we got to the end of the movie, like, 'cause the end of the movie is them breaking the fourth wall and then Blade trying to sequelize it.
Perfect. No notes. Although
I became a world famous kicker and went to USC or Stanford or whatever, and Blade's like, wait, what about my perspective of the same fucking story? I'm like, no.
But am I wrong?
Put it in turnaround.
Am I wrong? Is that not Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein movie?
I haven't seen it.
Halfway through the movie, it's like, hold up. Let's hear the other side of the story. And they start it all over again.
Hold up. Hey, it's time for the next episode.
So
smoke weed every day. Don't listen to
pedestal this film. To pedestal this film, almost just like Frankenstein 2025.
You're putting the pussy on a pedestal like Meshach Taylor in this movie.
This is true.
Now, we're going to go back to our final ratings.
Yeah.
We've talked about this movie like very thoroughly. Good for us.
I hope that the listener enjoyed it.
The movie? No. But the episode, sure.
I know two people that for sure are going to love this.
I had a lovely time talking about this movie. Watching the movie, never again. Never again.
How dare you, sir?
No, is he playing his hand? Who should go first, yourself or myself?
You go. I've written some thoughts down here, but maybe they'll be informed further.
I will not watch this again. Otherwise, I would give it a heart. But this is what I'm going to do. Because this movie it's not quotable. It's not rewatchable. It's not well scored outside of some actors that are really like, we're going to
You like the main theme.
Some set pieces and some of the themes of the movie work. I'm going to give it a 2. I'm really glad we talked about this. And
I brought you up a quarter star.
Yeah, I came up a quarter wax figure to
That's right.
Alex Trebek's. I'm just going to call it what it was. A legend R.I.P. But I liked talking about this movie, and something we talked about a lot in White Men Can't Jump was just how fantastic the movie looks, that it has that 90s LA look. It has amazing costumes, amazing like sneakers. It makes some very big, colorful choices in the things that are alive in the movie. And it really caught me off guard how well this movie looks at times and how well acted this movie is at times. Hate the writing, hate the editing, hate the lighting.
Yeah.
Don't like the directing. I don't want to sit here and bag on it forever. But I think it earns the 2, where it's like, this movie deserved to be made, produced, released, consumed, the things that we went over.
I think I'm still at 3 lollipops out of 5.
So you did come down a half a point, though.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
But with a heart.
So it's the rewatch territory.
Yeah.
I got it.
I will always rewatch this movie. I can't wait to show my kids this movie. They will not like it. They will never watch it again.
It's a form of torture.
Yeah. But this is
Golden arches.
Lean back, boys. So the notes I wrote here is ultimately it's fine, but tons of logic leaps.
Yeah.
And I draw the Oppenheimer
did it again.
references. Not everything needs to be explained, but I think you said you had called out the editor as something you don't like. I do think this was saved in editing. I think things that were left on the cutting room floor are a detriment to it. I don't think I would blame the editor for that. There's certain things that happen and cuts that happen in the film that, as an editor, I'm like, that was kind of cool and creative. I don't know if I would have thought about that. Like, the whole title sequence is this animation, this animated background. Think In Living Color, think Saved by the Bell, that type of stuff. But then they tease the dolly shot along the bars, and then they go back to the title, and I was like, that's like a cool like choice.
It has some cool stylistic stuff, and way to go to your point. Maybe this is part of the thing for me. It's like, it ain't Sally Menke in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It ain't Marsha Lucas in Star Wars, but there's a level of this where you're probably right, where the director or someone at Warner Brothers made a choice where they're like, we need to use this. We're not going to use this because the director can't stand up to those people. And or the director has been allowed to make certain choices. This just felt like a lot of different people making different choices for different reasons.
I'm going to look up real quick. It's fun to Google things during the podcast, but I want to see who cut it, because did the studio assign the editor to the director because he was unproven? There we go. Okay, John F. Burnett and Richard Lehman.
It had 2 editors, which isn't uncommon.
I did want to draw the Grease.
Leviathan.
I do think
one of the fun alien rips.
There are 2 things the principal does that reminded me of Grease. There's the tone thing that he does, and then he's like he's reiterating dialogue from earlier, but doesn't in Grease they talk about ripping them up?
Oh, I'm almost certain.
So like, I feel like those are 2 Grease callouts there.
This editor also did a movie called Murder by Death, which is an underrated comedy from the 70s that's like pretty.
So this was like a stalwart dude.
Yeah, and I don't know who the other editor was as we are perusing.
Miami Vice TV show, 1 episode. These are the not great things. This person did the rough cut. This person did the assembly.
You would know better than I would.
And then this guy did the fine pass.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is it feels like multiple different people trying to tell different stories. Yeah. And so it just feels like quite jumbled to me. So we did walk away at coming down a half a point, up a quarter point. Yep. And so if we averaged it, it's a 2.5.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's the thing, is like, for me, is like, absolutely not. I will not watch it again. But thank you for bringing this, talking about it.
Of course.
I want to make sure that we thank Ben, our regular co-host. If you're able to get the Cinephile cards from Ben, you will be able to slay him. That is the only way. It is his Horcrux. Is that right?
Yeah.
Probably not. It is his Horcrux. Great. I did a great job. Just like I did on that other thing that we talked about. Cyrano de Bert. Nope. It was a different thing. No, Mark Twain. Doesn't matter. Jamie Henwood does our bookend themes. Matthew Fosket does What You Been Doing and What Are We Watching. Myself and Chris Olds do fun facts. David Parke came through, talked about some of his letterbox stuff, talked about some of his other choices. Are there anything we missed? Anything else you want to talk about? Plug, whatever.
If you're really into Jimmy Eat World and you want to hear two dudes talk about every Jimmy Eat World song in their entire catalog, you can listen to Jimmy Eat Pod, which is a podcast I had, and we ran out of songs, so we don't do it anymore.
Is that for certain going to be the way that it's going to be forever in terms of no more Jimmy Eat World songs?
No, they're in the studio cooking, so
okay.
we'll have something soon. Yeah.
So you're warming the oven, is it worming?
Yeah, but what's crazy is like now, like I don't even know if I remember how to research that podcast, so it'll be interesting because we ended it a couple years ago at this point. So.
Yeah. Well, like I feel like because I smoke so much weed.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to learn how to drive this every time we do it. So thanks for showing up, everybody. We got all the way up the hill. Our sponsor finally conquered. Way to go. Thanks for joining us. David will return. Ta-ta.